Hold it right there. Vault 81 security. I don't know where you got your hands on a working Pip-Boy, but you better start talking.
Just open the damn door.
I don't think so.
Heads up. Hey, Hancock.
To think I ever doubted you.
Oh, yeah? What kind of doubts?
You kidding me? You look like you'd fallen out of the vault that day. I thought I'd see you picking your teeth out of the gutter by sunup.
What can I say? Some people have just got it.
You ain't kidding.
Thanks. You're not so bad yourself.
I never get many complaints. It's just real rare these days. Find someone who's not willing to take things the way they're handed to them. Too many good folks not willing to get their hands dirty. And too many assholes taking advantage of it. Look at what happened to Diamond City. Before McDonough took over, it was a half-decent place to live. A little stricter than I usually go for, but not terrible. I thought he and I had a pretty happy childhood. But then he decides he's gonna try and get elected with his anti-ghoul crusade. Mankind for McDonough. Before you know it, you got families with kids lining up to drag folks they call neighbor out of their homes and throw them to the ruins.
You and McDonough knew each other as kids?
Oh yeah. Guy's my brother. Grew up together in a little shack on the waterfront. Guy was a standard big brother. Entitled, punchy, liked to shove rotten potatoes down my shirt and slap my back. But I never thought he'd be capable of something like what they did to those ghouls.
Why did McDonough campaign against the ghouls?
Because he thought he could win. There'd always been a pretty clear divide between the folks living in the stands and those down on the field. I'm not convinced they didn't do it just to improve their view.
It could have gone worse. At least they left with their lives.
And how long do you think those folks lasted in the ruins? The city condemned those ghouls to die. Cowards just got someone else to pull the trigger.
How could they do something like that?
There'd always been a pretty big gulf between the folks living in the stands and folks down on the field. McDonough ran on it because he thought enough of those upper stands assholes would vote for him. Guess he was right. I remember storming into his office above the stands after the inauguration speech. He was just standing there, staring out the window, watching as the city turned on the ghouls. He didn't even look at me. Just said, "I did it, John. It's finally mine." Should have killed him right there, but I don't think it would have changed anything. Instead, I pleaded with him, begged him to call it off. He said he couldn't. He had nothing against the ghouls. He was just carrying out the will of the people. And he couldn't betray the voters. And then he smiled. That hideous fucking mile-long smile. He never smiled like that when we were kids. I didn't even recognize him.
Wait, what do you mean you didn't recognize him?
I don't know. Just didn't seem like the guy I grew up with. When I'd first heard the rumors he'd been swapped for a synth, thinking back on that night, I thought it made a lot of sense. But now, I don't know. I don't think I buy it. I've seen him since then, and there's no way they copied him that perfectly. Even got his tight-ass walk. But at the time, I just needed to get the hell away from him. Him and that whole damn city.
He only gave the people what they wanted.
Ghouls had been living just fine in Diamond City until he showed up. You really think he's not to blame?
He murdered those ghouls.
Him and that whole damn city.
Of all the things I've seen since leaving the vault, this seems almost merciful.
Sure, no one got beheaded at first. I still wasn't a ghoul at this point, so I didn't have to leave, but I couldn't bring myself to stay in that cesspool after that. I'd been sneaking off the Good Neighbor for years to get decent chems, so I knew the safe routes. I managed to track down a couple of the families, lead them there, but most couldn't get used to the Good Neighbor lifestyle. I brought them food for a couple of weeks, but after a while, they just disappeared. Folks in Diamond City signed their death warrants, and all the good people were willing to just sit by and watch. I felt like I was the only one who saw how screwed up things truly were, who couldn't just pretend things were fine. Still feel that way. Oh, I did. Until I met you. I know I run my mouth, but having someone who sees the world for what it is and is willing to do something about it, it's meant a lot to me. I feel damn lucky to have you as a friend.
Doesn't seem like there's a lot of competition for the post.
You ain't lying. It's awful lonely for us folks at the top.
You're not going soft on me, are you, Hancock?
Hey, everyone's entitled to some softness. For me, it's pretty much everything below the eyebrows.
I feel exactly the same, Hancock. It's been a hell of a ride thus far.
Then here's to a long road, with plenty of ammo.
And that's what we are? Friends?
Well, now that you mention it, I have been having slightly more impure thoughts than usual. Maybe we'll get to, act on those. But I guess we should probably head out, huh? After you.
I don't ask for much. Just need a full bottle and some bones to break. Nothing's more satisfying than a smoking gun and a pocket full of calves.
Jet after. I'd do the same if I was in as much trouble. Well, they tried. I guess you could call that trying. Pretty sure the vaults were built to keep riffraff like us out.
Hold it right there. Vault 81 security. I don't know where you got your hands on a working Pip-Boy, but you better start talking.
Vault 81? You're still up and running?
Yeah. Pretty good observation there, genius. Now about that Pip-Boy.
Why are you asking about my Pip-Boy?
We get plenty of scavengers and traders passing by the entrance. Everybody wants to get at the shiny red button. But you're the first one to try it with a working Pip-Boy. Now where'd you get it?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Keep it up, and you're never getting in here. Come back when you're ready to cooperate. Vault 81 security. Ready to explain that Pip-Boy?
Just open the damn door.
I don't think so. Come back when you learn some manners. Vault 81 security. Ready to explain that Pip-Boy?
I got it in Vault 111.
Vault 111? Haven't heard of that one yet. And what sort of business are you looking to take care of here in 81?
What's with the third degree?
It's called protocol. Think we just let anyone in here? Think again.
Let me in, damn it. You really don't want me for an enemy.
That's it. I hope the rats fry you out there.
I'm just a traveler. I thought I'd take a look around.
Is that so?
Just looking to do a little trading.
Is that so? And you expect me to believe that? Oh, Overseer.
Who is it, Edwards?
Ma'am, some new Commonwealth traveler. Not one of our usual traders.
Well, if someone wants in, they can earn it like everyone else. Let me speak to them. Sorry about that. Officer Edwards here was just doing his job. I'm sure you can understand our need for caution. For newcomers, we like to operate on exchange. You help us, we help you.
No way. Not worth it.
Well then, good luck in the Commonwealth, stranger. Interested now?
I'm interested. What is it you need?
Fusion cores. 3, to be exact.
Depends. I need more details.
Fair enough. You get the fusion cores. We grant the access.
Sorry, lady. Not my problem.
Well then, good luck in the Commonwealth, stranger. Interested now?
I'm interested.
Fusion cores.
What do you need them for?
I'm no engineer, but I've been told we need them to help supplement our power generators. So if the task seems trivial to you, I assure you, it's very important to us.
Done. I happen to have exactly what you need.
Really? Well then, by all means, welcome. I'll be down to meet you at the entrance.
But I'm a fellow vault dweller. Can't you just let me in?
Excuse me, ma'am. Before you arrived, she did say she was from Vault 111, and she's in possession of a working Pip-Boy.
Is that so? I'm going to allow it. Edwards, open the door and make the announcement. Officer Edwards and I will meet you at the entrance.
Come on, Gwen. My guys have been working doubles for weeks now. They need a break.
Everyone's working hard right now, Cal. You think I don't know that? Just do the best with what you can. That's all I'm asking.
Fine, I'll see what I can
Guts
do.
wearing that
But
Pip-Boy
you
in
and
the
I both
Commonwealth.
know we can't keep going
believe
on
someone
like
hasn't
this.
tried to steal it yet.
Christ, it's bright in here. Clearly they didn't consider some folks might be nursing hangovers.
Sorry about that. As you'll soon see, we have a few maintenance projects underway. Gwen McNamara, Overseer. Welcome to Vault 81. We've never encountered a fellow Vault Dweller. Is this Vault 111 you mentioned still operational?
No. Not anymore.
I'm sorry to hear that. What happened there? Did something go wrong?
That's none of your business.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to bring up any bad memories.
It's more like a graveyard now. Almost no survivors.
Christ, I'm sorry. What happened there?
It's abandoned. There's no one living there.
That makes no sense. The vaults are the safest structures in the Commonwealth. What happened there?
I don't know. I only know a lot of innocent people died.
My God, I wonder what happened. All those people.
So Vault 81 is still stable? Have you guys ever had anything go wrong?
Well, besides some rather large maintenance projects going on, I can't say anything ever has.
They had us cryogenically frozen in these pods. But something malfunctioned.
Oh my God. All those lives lost due to some malfunction? That's unacceptable. I suppose we've been lucky.
Have you ever seen any other Vault Dwellers?
You're the first. In all our time here, not a single traveler from another vault. Here, we pride ourselves on having maintained a successful vault over these past 2 centuries. We'd like to be completely self-sufficient, but there are certain resources we can't provide ourselves.
Why do you keep yourselves so isolated?
Why not? We have warm beds, clean clothes, a solid roof over our heads. Our food and water are radiation-free. We don't deal with the elements or raiders. We're safe here. And for some, that safety and stability is what counts.
So you do rely on the Commonwealth?
A bit, yes. Although some here would argue that opening our doors was a mistake.
Keeping to yourselves is crazy. There's a whole world you're missing out on.
While the Commonwealth might agree with you, a few here don't.
I'm impressed you maintained a successful vault for this long.
Thanks. I owe it to the overseers before me, but some here would disagree. A few believe opening the doors to the Commonwealth was a mistake.
Aren't you curious about the Commonwealth and what it has to offer?
Of course. But my duty is to these people and keeping them safe. We receive a few select traders often enough to stay well informed.
You should be wary. The Commonwealth is a dangerous place.
Exactly why we rely on a select few traders for our needs.
You should be open-minded about the Commonwealth. It has its dangers, but it's got a lot to offer.
It's the dangers that concern me.
Interaction is a good thing. The Commonwealth is improving.
So I've heard. But it's still got a long ways to go. Now, I have work to do.
Ma'am, what about her, friend here?
I'll allow it. Security is already extra mindful as it is. If she's lived this long in the Commonwealth, I'm sure she's chosen her friends wisely. If you need anything else, I'll be in my office.
I got 2 words on what I expect out of you. Best behavior.
Hey, an outsider with a vault suit. There's something you don't see every day. Don't say anything, but man, I'd love to be out there.
If you want to leave, why don't you just go?
Wish it was that easy. It's scary leaving the vault. And the Commonwealth? It's also unpredictable.
It takes some preparation. I'd learn how to use a gun, and be ready to use it before I went out there.
I've never even touched a gun. Now, I can't even say if our security has seen any real combat. But with the hours we're working these days, I'm not even sure where I'd find the time to practice.
It's pretty dangerous. You wouldn't last a day.
Yeah, that's the fear. At least with the way the Overseer has us working, 81 will still be around for a while.
You should check it out. It's got a lot to offer these days.
Maybe someday. At the rate we're working these days, maybe sooner than later.
Why the long hours?
We're just making sure this roof over our heads doesn't cave in on us.
Hard work pays off. And you guys are maintaining the vault, right?
Trying to, at least.
Screw work. Do what you want.
I wish.
Hope you guys get some breaks, at least. You can't work all the time.
Tell me about it. They say it's all the moving parts that have us working round the clock these days. Structurally, I guess 81 is still pretty sound. Vault-Tec sure knew what they were doing when they set these places up. Well, I don't want to keep you, and I gotta get back to work. Maybe I'll see you around.
Another outsider? What'd they let you in for?
What's with the attitude?
I don't trust outsiders. We didn't need your help before, we don't need it now. The Overseer never should have opened up the vault to your kind.
Here to do a little trading.
We'll make it quick. We don't need your kind lingering around here.
Just taking a look around.
Is the Overseer just letting anyone in these days?
None of your concern.
Hey, I live here. Of course it's my concern. And you're a prime example of why outsiders should be kept outside.
What do you have against outsiders?
All outsiders do is take advantage of you. You're nothing but selfish animals.
How do you know? Did something happen?
Yeah, you could say that. I met a girl from the outside. Said she was going to take me away from all this. I gave her all my money so she could find us a place to live out there. I don't hear from her in months, till a passing trader mentioned she saw her with some man in Diamond City. You outsiders are nothing but liars, only looking out for yourselves.
Back off, lady.
Yeah, that attitude's exactly why you don't belong here.
I'm a fellow vault dweller.
I don't care where you're from. It's not here.
Well, aren't you a ray of sunshine?
You think you're funny? That's exactly why outsiders don't belong here.
Hey, I got some. Huh. Look at you blending in with that vault suit.
Pardon me, officer?
Hope that Pip-Boy belongs to you.
No signs of radiation. Impressive. Sorry about the maintenance. It never ends these days.
Whatever robot they're paying to tidy this place.
Hey, Ashes. What are you doing up here?
Ashes, where are you going? Ash!
If you need a doctor, Forsyth and Rachel are down in the medical center. They can patch you up.
We don't get many ghouls in 81.
Hope you're not making any trouble.
Excuse me.
Now that you made it in, we'll be keeping an eye on you. So do us all a favor and behave yourself.
Hey lady, are you really from the Commonwealth?
Me? No, I'm from the moon. Still got cheese on my shoes.
I guess that was a dumb question.
Yeah. Why do you want to know?
I never met anybody from the Commonwealth before. I thought maybe you might want someone to show you around.
Go away, kid. You bother me.
Asshole.
Yes, I am.
I knew it! Hey, I can show you around the vault if you want. Just 5 caps.
How did you know I was here?
Gran says I have a knack for finding stuff out that I'm not supposed to. Actually, she ain't my Gran. She's just Priscilla. But she acts like my Gran. When my mom and dad died, she took me in. Anyways, do you want me to show you around or not?
That's not necessary. I can find my own way around.
Oh, you're no fun.
Sure, but I'm not paying you.
Okay. Boy, you're a real cheapskate. We'll start over here.
Well, ain't this a rare treat?
This is the depot. The Combs family run it. Aaron and I are best friends. Her mom and dad fight a lot, so I don't like to go in there when they're around. But if you need something, they're the ones that have it.
I think I've had enough of the tour for now.
It was just starting.
What do they fight about?
I shouldn't tell you this, but everyone says Mr. Combs is sleeping with Tina. Mrs. Combs doesn't know, but he's always leaving her to do all the work while he hangs out with Tina.
Good to know, Austin. Thanks.
See, I told you I know things.
You're right to avoid them. They sound like bad people.
They're not so bad. They don't hit each other or anything. Next stop, the Overseer. I bet you killed a lot of strange things. Ooh, and raiders. I bet you fought raiders too. The Overseer's office is up there. They're busy up there, and they do not like to be bothered. She makes rules, but she's nice. I like her.
I think I've had enough for now.
Enough? I hardly showed you anything.
Does she take care of people that break the rules?
Security mostly takes care of the people who break the rules, but she's in charge of all of the security officers. It doesn't happen very often.
Never met a politician that wasn't corrupt.
I'm not sure what you mean by corrupt, but she's not mean or anything.
Overseer, huh? I suppose someone needs to be in charge?
Well, if you need her, that's where you'll find her. Next stop, the diner. Now we gotta go downstairs. That's where the diner is. Everybody eats there. Sometimes it gets real crowded. The Somersets are nice though. You'll like them.
Hello, Austin. I see you're showing our guest from the Commonwealth around.
Yes, ma'am. This is the Sunshine Diner. Grant says that they'll take all of our hard work and turn it into swill. Mr. and Mrs. Somerset run the diner. They're pretty nice. Mrs. Somerset's pies are the best.
I think I'm done with the tour.
We're only halfway.
How is their food? Other than the pies.
I like it. Mrs. Somerset always sneaks me seconds.
I bet the food here is terrible.
Nuh-uh. It's pretty good.
especially her pies.
I'll come here if I get hungry.
I like it here.
I'll save you a slice of pie, Austin.
Next stop, Horatio. I told you they were nice. Do you like your hair? I like mine. I hate combing it though. Gran makes me comb it.
Austin, that hair of yours is a mole rat's nest.
This is where Horatio fixes up people's hair. Aaron's mom comes here all the time. Gran hardly comes here at all. She makes me cut my hair, though. It's not fair.
I've seen enough, Austin.
We were about to get to the good part, too.
Would he do my hair?
Sure, he can turn your hair into anything. I wanted him to make mine look like Skull, but Gran wouldn't let him.
If I ever need a new hairstyle, I'll come here.
I hate getting my hair cut.
Ain't letting someone with a sharp instrument near my throat.
He's never cut anyone. And he's even shaved men's faces with a razor. Next stop is Gran. Let's go see Gran. I live with her. She's not my real grandmother, though. My parents died when I was real little.
Hell yeah.
Guns and bullets. Only mag for me.
Hi, Gran.
Austin, what are you doing here? Are you bothering that stranger from the Commonwealth?
I'm not bothering her. I'm helping her. That's Gran. She takes care of me. You can call her Dr. Pensky. She acts all grumpy, but it's not for real.
Says you.
She runs our hydroponics lab. It's where we get all our food.
I think that's enough touring for today.
Really? Well, at least you got to meet Gran.
You don't get anything from the Commonwealth?
Nope. Gran grows it all here. She's really smart.
Sounds like she's kind of a pain, huh?
Hey, don't talk about my Gran like that.
I don't mind a little sass. Let it go, Austin.
Next stop,
Good to know. I bet she takes good care of you.
when she remembers. Or isn't too busy.
Watch it, boy.
Next stop, Miss Katie. Come on, hurry up. We gotta go to the other side of the vault. I'll show you where I go to school. I bet you didn't have to go to school. This is the school. Miss Katie runs it. It's boring most of the time, but Gran says I have to go anyway.
Your Gran is a smart woman, Austin.
We have to stop the tour. I have things to do.
Okay, you've seen almost everything.
Are there a lot of kids in the vault?
Not that many. The overseer says that we're using population control, whatever that is.
School is a waste of time. Learn to shoot a gun instead.
That's what I tell Gran. She says brains beat brawn every time.
It's good to know all the kids are getting an education.
If you say so. Next stop is the medical clinic. Let's go downstairs. I'll show you the clinic. Doc Forsyth and Rachel are okay, I guess. But I don't go there unless I have to. Or unless Gran makes me. This is our medical clinic. If you get hurt or sick, you come down here. Dr. Forsyth says I can't bother him or Rachel while they're working.
I think I've had enough touring for now.
Well, this was almost the end anyway.
Did you ever get sick?
Just colds and stuff. Hardly anyone here gets sick. Mr. Somerset broke his foot once, though. They put a big cast on it, and he had to walk with crutches.
Goddamn quacks. I bet they still use leeches.
I've never seen a leech, but Miss Katie told us about them.
Good to know. If I need help, I'll come here.
I hope you don't mind needles. They poke at you a lot in here. Now we go see Erin. She's gonna be surprised when she sees you. Come on, this way. Erin and I spend a lot of time together. She didn't believe me when I said I would bring you to her. Erin, look who I found! The stranger from the Commonwealth.
Wow. You're really from the Commonwealth?
Not this again. Just go back to playing with your dolls.
Now I know why my dad says people from the outside are no good. Austin, don't you have to take her somewhere?
Thanks a lot, lady. You scared the crap out of my friend.
It's no big deal. I'm just a person like everyone else.
Yeah, but nobody in the vault hunts for their own food or gets into fights with guns. Thanks for doing my tour.
Yes, I am.
Whoa. Someone from the Commonwealth. That's so cool. We haven't had a visitor in a while now.
Thanks for doing my tour.
You're Austin's best friend?
We've been friends forever. There aren't a lot of other kids in the vault. Thanks for doing my tour. I was so cool to show you off to everyone.
I'm heading out. Don't wait up for me.
Excuse me, ma'am? Have you seen my cat?
Ash is gone?
What happened?
He scratched me.
But I need your help here.
And I yelled at him to go away. I didn't mean forever, though. His name is Ashes, and he's the best cat in the whole world.
No, I haven't seen your cat.
Would you go look for him?
I think he's left the vault. I saw him run by me when I got here.
Left the vault? Oh, please bring him back. Please. No one else would set foot outside for him.
If your cat's out in the Commonwealth, he's probably dead.
Don't say that. It's not true. Now are you going to help me or not?
I don't have time for this. You're on your own, kid.
Fine. Be that way. You outsiders are mean.
Hey, sweetie.
Have you changed your mind? Will you look for Ashes?
Where do you think he may have gone?
Not far. He'd be terrified. I'm sure if there's anywhere nearby to hide, you'll find him.
Hey, I'll find him for you.
Thank you. His name is Ashes. He's the sweetest little gray cat. I just want him to come home.
For an outsider, you look like you fit right in.
Hi, how are you?
I know that suit. You're one of those people who lives underground.
Mom said it's too dangerous to play outside.
Well, hello.
Huh?
Well, hello.
I wish my mom wasn't working so much.
Do you wear your vault suit in the Commonwealth, or just when you visit us?
I have a perfectly capable husband who refuses to be of any use.
Dr. Forsyth is asking to see you when you have a moment.
It's been a while since someone from the Commonwealth last visited us.
It must be rough.
Calvin's always looking for tools. I heard he'll pay caps if you got 'em.
Ashes, go home. Aaron misses you.
You got guts wearing that pit boy in the Commonwealth. I can't believe someone hasn't tried to steal it yet.
Hi there.
Huh? Ashes! You found him! Thanks, ma'am! I was so worried about him.
Bringing back your cat almost got me killed.
But Ashes didn't get hurt, right? Anyway, Mom says I can give you this. Ashes!
Is there a reward?
My mom says I can give you this as a reward.
It was no big deal.
You're still my hero.
You're welcome.
I'm so glad he's safe. Ashes! Bad kitty. I was so worried about you. And I bet Mom's gonna make me give you a bath. I know I don't like it either. But I'm just happy you're back.
I can't wait till I don't have to go to school anymore.
Hi, Austin.
Gran says I'm a bottomless pit when it comes to food.
Oh, you're that new traveler. You must have had so many adventures out in the Commonwealth. Survival isn't a game, lady. Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to insult you. I was just hoping you'd be willing to speak to my class. Is it boring here in the vault? No, I love teaching these kids. But it's not the same as fighting to survive. Would you mind talking to my class about life in the Commonwealth? I've had a few interesting moments. Stop being so modest. My kids would love to hear about anything you've done out in the Commonwealth. Would you mind talking to them and sharing one of your experiences? Every waking moment is an adventure out there. Oh my, I knew it. My kids would love to hear some of them. Would you be willing to talk to my class? What types of stories are you looking for? Nothing too violent. I'm sure they'll have lots of questions though. Thank you so much. My stories are a bit too graphic for children. Oh, well, I don't want to upset them. I guess this was a bad idea. Thank you anyway. I suppose I could tell them a few. I won't let them take up too much of your time. I'd be glad to talk to them. Marvelous. Stop by whenever class is in session. I'll just stop what I'm doing and turn the class over to you. Hello, Katie. Would you like to tell the students one of your stories now? What topics should I avoid? Nothing with excessive violence. And I'm sure they'll have lots of questions. I'd be glad to. Wonderful. The kids are so excited. Children, listen up. We have a guest today who is going to tell us stories about the Commonwealth.
Did you ever fight a Deathclaw?
How do you know about Deathclaws?
I hear stuff. Gran heard something about them from a Commonwealth guy.
Deathclaws are very dangerous. Huh. It was a tough fight.
How did you beat it?
I did. With nothing more than a pistol and 3 bullets.
Really?
One of the Minutemen helped me kill one once.
Cool. What happened?
I was shot up pretty bad by the raiders that had my friend Preston trapped.
But you were still able to rescue him, right?
Raiders surrounded the museum where my friend Preston was holed up. I had to kill them all with my bare hands.
Just your bare hands? Really?
Wouldn't you rather hear about when I fought mole rats?
Not really. My dad says mole rats are just nuisances.
A group of raiders had my friend Preston trapped.
But you rescued him, right?
This story isn't too scary, is it?
We're not babies. What happened next?
We were all scared. More raiders showed up. Preston said I should use the power armor.
Boy, I'd love to find some power armor.
Preston was so scared, I had to finish off the rest of the raiders myself. With just a pool cue.
No way. Just a pool cue?
Preston showed me where to find some power armor I could fix.
Power armor! Wow.
Has the Vault ever had problems with raiders?
They don't bother us. They can't get in if we don't want them to.
When the Deathclaw crawled out, Preston was ready with his laser musket.
I bet you were glad he was there.
When the Deathclaw crawled out, I grabbed one of the raiders' pistols, but it only had 3 bullets.
I would have run away.
I wasn't ready when the Deathclaw crawled out. Good thing I had that power armor.
That sounds scary.
Have you ever seen a Deathclaw?
No. Miss Katie says they're big lizards with huge claws. Don't stop now.
1 shot in each eye and 1 in the forehead took care of that Deathclaw.
Wow. You must be a good shot.
Thank you so much for that story. I was hurt pretty badly, but Preston and I finally killed it.
Wow.
Preston and I kept shooting until it was dead.
I bet that took lots of bullets.
Thank you so much for that story. Children, say thank you.
Thank you.
And we have a thank you gift for you. Here.
I can't
Hi
wait
there.
till I don't have to go to school anymore.
Huh. So you're the reason the patrols are double today.
Wow, you're from one of the other vaults. At least some of them survived.
Yeah.
Whatever you want, forget it. I can't be bothered with it right now.
Hey, Holt.
So, you're the new gal. I heard we let someone into the vault. How long do you plan on sticking around?
That's none of your business.
Yeah? Well, screw you too.
What do you want to know?
I'll ask the questions. I'm the one that lives here. I have a right to know.
Not sure. We'll see.
Yeah, I guess we will.
Long enough to have a good look around.
Well, hopefully that means not long. We can take care of ourselves here in 81. We don't need to be letting in every stray traveler that comes our way.
Welcome, welcome. I hope I'm not being presumptuous, but I'd like to ask you a favor. Would you mind donating some medical samples, even just a blood sample?
Why do you need medical samples?
It's for my research. The people of Vault 81 have been genetically isolated from the Commonwealth for many generations. I'm trying to determine what the genetic variation is between the two populations.
Sure. You can have some blood.
Excellent. Just have a seat, and I'll draw some blood. This'll only take a sec. There. Hardly hurt a bit, eh? Thank you. This will be a great help. Now, I need to get these prepared immediately.
You're that wanderer from the Commonwealth. I'm Rachel. I assist Dr. Forsyth with his medical duties. Are you sick or injured?
Do you get a lot of patients in the vault?
No. The people of this vault are surprisingly healthy. If that's all, I have work to do.
Hello, Dr. Forsyth.
Do you need something? I'm rather busy at the moment.
Stay out of trouble.